Hello and welcome. My name is Piera Maria and you've reached the Conscious Living channel. Thank you for being here. On today's episode of the Practical Tools series, we are going to look at what I like to call the boomerang tool. So, what do I mean by that? Boomerangs, you throw it out and it comes back in. So today we're going to be talking about how can you allow your desires to come into your physical reality. So we're all master manifestors out there, and maybe we have not even ever heard of the word manifestations, and we're simply starting to tap in and to learn how can we easily allow things to come to us that we truly desire. Beautiful. So I call this a boomerang effect because literally that's what it is for me. It's like letting it fully go and allowing it with trust to come back. When you are throwing a boomerang, for example, you throw it and you're not thinking, hopefully it will come back, hopefully it will come back. You just know it's going to come back. So this is the same principle. Let's start. This is a big subject. Let's start with, first of all, what I want you to do is I want you to get super deliberate, super clear about what it is that you want to draw into your life. Yeah, no matter if this is a new amazing job, if this is a relationship, if this is literally, it can be anything. So I want you to get clear on what it is that you want to draw into your life. And then I want you to get even more clear. And I even like to write this whole process out. You know by now what a big fan of journaling I am, because this is my witness. I have it here. I can go back. I can read it. I can alter it. Because this is a process that may sometimes even take a little bit of time. So then I'm going to write down super clear what it is that I desire and that I want to bring into my reality. Then I am going to be super clear why. Why do I want that in my reality? Why? Why is that? What is the reason for it? And from that place, when I'm clear what I want, I'm clear why I want it. Now I can allow myself to tune in and to allow myself to already, just for a moment, fully feel how I want to feel once this is there. All right. So at the moment where I know what it is that I desire to bring into my reality, I know why it is that I desire that. And the why needs to be evaluated, because if it's just from a place of lack, notice if the why can be from a place of love as well. So then I know why, and now I'm going to allow myself to make myself a clear vibrational match to what it is I want. So in this incredible universe, everything is energy. Everything is energy. And I'm sure you've experienced this by now. If I always give out the energy, oh, nothing works out for me, nothing works out for me, nothing works out for me. I feel nothing works out for me. What's probably going to happen is not much is going to work out for you, and you're going to start feeling how these things are not working out for you. And then at the same time, if I more have an energy and a vibrational match of feeling like life always works out for me, everything always works out for me, everything always works out for me, then you may notice that everything actually starts working out for you. And in a sense that you will notice that even the contrast that life brings starts working out for you. And I'm not talking here, and you guys know I love affirmations. I think there's so much negative noise in this world that even if affirmation, the only sake to listen to them is to listen to some more positivity, that is enough. but feel free to watch my videos about affirmations because I use them and I love the power of them. But right now I'm not talking so much about just allowing my mind to take on new thought patterns. I'm talking about an energetical thing of actually bringing myself onto that vibration, vibrating there out. And if these concepts seem a bit abstract for you, let me try to explain it maybe in a more grasping way. When you see people out there, you notice, and I'm sure you've noticed that before, you will notice like, what? That person just seems to always shine and radiate beauty and abundance. That person always seems to kind of like stay very closed in and through that almost attract negativity and almost be walking around in a negative field. So even those qualities is something that you can feel. So now I am going to energetically make myself a match. And how do I do that the best is by already feeling how I want to feel when I am in the chosen desire. And I'm going to give you an example because this is exactly what I did. Let's say relationships. You want to attract a beautiful relationship. And you are becoming super clear and deliberate. How do you want to feel in this relationship? You know why you want it. Because you have so much love inside and it's so beautiful to share love. We are meant to be here in these beautiful divine unions and connections within one another. You're ready to share, to be vulnerable, to be supportive, to be in this beautiful union. So your intentions are beautiful and pure, you know why, and you know also what it is that you want from a relationship. What are the qualities that you seek from this relationship? So then what I want you to do is now to feel how it's going to feel. So then you're going to completely feel, visualize, notice how is it going to feel if I am in this relationship that I desire. And here you need to be clear because you can totally draw in a destructive and a hurtful relationship if that is how you want to feel in it. But you can also draw in this beautiful, abundant, this beautiful, loving relationship where you just feel so seen, you feel so heard, you feel so loved, you feel so cherished, you feel so supported, you feel so uplifted, you feel 100% unapologetically yourself. So those are choices. So then what I did, for example, I literally was at that point, I was like, I have enough. I was, for my own reasons, drawing in relationships that weren't great for me. Yeah, that's my own stuff that I had to work on. But I was finally at that point where I was like, hey, no, actually now I'm ready to really draw in the kind of relationship that I want. So I got super clear, I journaled, I wrote about, okay, in my instance, what are the qualities of this man that I want to draw into my life? And it doesn't need to be, again, you can do this with every subject in life. So I was super clear about what the qualities were that I am looking for and how I want to feel, how I want him to make me feel, how I want to make him feel, and how our relationship feels. And see how I'm already starting to smile. But when I did this, I smiled as well. It got so juicy. I was literally allowing myself for maybe in that moment 10-15 minutes to just fully feel it, fully become that vibrational match. And then here comes the boomerang effect. Then what happened is I let go, and this is until today the hardest part for me, but I let go of the time frame and I allowed myself to connect and to trust that it will come in its divine timing. From there, I just let it go. I just let it go. In my instant, to that point where I was like, actually for right now, unless I feel in a relationship how I just felt there, how I want to feel, I'm not interested right now. I'm good in myself, life is good, but I'm not gonna waste my energy with meaningless stuff anymore. So then, I just let it go. 2 days later, I met my partner. 2 days later, I met my partner. The most incredible man came into my life. Did I expect that? Oh my goodness, no. Was there any trying to sabotage it? Yeah, moments maybe, self-sabotage, you know, just in my mind for a second. But even that was almost not even existent. It was simply just flow. It was just flow. And this is my life partner now, yeah? And he still makes me feel how I want to feel. And that doesn't mean like relationships, we constantly are working together. And the thing he always says, which I love so much, is the reason our relationship is so effortless is because of how much effort we put in. So then the letting go part was so important because I want to add here a few notes. Now, of course, you can more than once tune into this. And I think it's a good thing, you know, all once in a while, tune back into the feeling of how you want it to be. But then let it go and trust that it will come when the time is right. But also from this place then, you want to start to take aligned action. Because this, please don't misunderstand me, this does not mean that I am now just gonna sit in my room, close the curtains, and he's gonna just come and knock on my door when the time is right. Not at all. I'm going out, I'm going on about my life and enjoying it, and then we meet. So I'm taking still aligned action. I'm still looking men in the eyes, I'm still smiling, but I am not compromising, and I know that to the right time, it is gonna come. One thing I do want to talk about is the level of resistance. So the more you want something, like I really want this, I want this, I want this, the more you have to let it go. Because you cannot be a vibrational match if a big part of your vibration is so attached to the lack, to it's not there, it's not there, it's not there. And believe me, this is not an easy one, even for me today. I'm not the most patient person in the world. I want it now. It doesn't work like that. Let it go. There's one more thing that I want to add here, and that is beautiful people. I know there's so many manifestation teachers out there. There's so many manifestation kind of techniques, even though they're all in the same realm. And there's so many that say, be deliberate, timeline, and this and that. I think that's all beautiful as well. I'm just telling you what works really well for me. I am a firm believer that there's so many people on this beautiful world. What someone else teaches will work for someone else. What I teach will work for someone else. If someone tells you this is the only way and there's no other, that comes from a limitation. I say yes, yes to all of the beautiful consciousness, expansion, light workers out there. And maybe we do it in a different way. Who cares? There's so many beautiful people in this planet. So let go of thinking there's only one way to do things and maybe just see if this way works for you. So let me recap one more time. I become clear of the desire that I want. I become clear why I want it. I allow myself to fully feel how I want to feel when it is there. I become a vibrational match to it. And then I let it go. And this is the boomerang. I become a vibrational match to it, and my vibration will bring it back in. And the last point I'm going to say here is watch out with the details. For example, with my partner, I did not try to visualize how this person's going to look. You can, but I don't know if that is helpful personally. I know for me it's not. So it was how I want to feel. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Let me know how this goes for you. Let me know how you feel about it. And I'm sending you just all my love from my heart straight to yours.